Last time, I kept saying own the whole world, one fund, thousands of companies, the entire planet stock market in a single line on your screen. But what does that actually mean? When you buy that one global tracker, what are you really holding? Today we open the bonnet and take a proper look inside. By the end of this video you'll know the handful of companies quietly running the show, where in the world your money actually sits, which industries you own, the clever way the fund tidies itself up without you lifting a finger, and how to read a fund fact sheet in about 60 seconds. No jargon. Let's look under the lid. Here's the first surprise. The whole world sounds beautifully even, a tiny, equal slice of everything. It isn't. A global tracker is weighted by size, so the biggest companies take the biggest seats. Picture the fund as a room. Down the back, in their thousands, sit the small and medium companies. But right at the front, taking up a startling amount of space, is a tight cluster of mostly American tech giants, names you'll know, like Nvidia, Apple, Alphabet, Microsoft and Amazon, alongside a couple you might not, like Broadcom and the chipmaker TSMC. Just the top 10 companies make up around a quarter of the entire fund. A fund with nearly 4,000 names in it, and yet roughly a fifth of your money rides on about 7 American tech giants. That's not a mistake, and it's not something you need to rush off and fix. It's simply the market saying, right now, these are the most valuable companies on Earth. Next, geography. If the whole world were shared out evenly by country, no single nation would dominate. But again, it's weighted by company size, and that tilts the map hard. Today, the United States alone is around 60% of a global fund. 60%, 3/5 of everything, sitting in one country. Then a steep drop, Japan at around 6%, and your home market, the UK, at only about 3%, roughly the same slice as China. Now, that is not a forecast that America wins forever. It simply reflects where the world's most valuable companies happen to sit today. And here's the quiet beauty of it, you don't have to guess the winner. You own every country in proportion to its size right now, and if that balance shifts over the years, your fund shifts with it, on its own. So which industries are you actually backing? Slice the same fund by sector, and technology towers over everything, more than a third of the whole fund, around 35%, in a single industry. After that, financials, the banks and insurers, at around a seventh. Then a long, healthy tail, healthcare, consumer brands, industrials, energy, and the rest. Why does this matter? Because you're not betting on one corner of the economy, you own a sliver of nearly all of it, in the rough proportions it actually exists. And, like the countries, this mix isn't fixed in stone. 20 years ago, technology was a far smaller slice. No manager had to spot that shift and pile in, the fund simply followed the market as it happened. Which brings us to the cleverest part of all. Here's the part most people never realize, your fund quietly cleans itself up, and you never have to do a thing. An index is really just a ranked list of companies by size. As a company grows, it climbs that list, and your fund automatically holds a little more of it. As one shrinks, it slides down, and you hold a little less. And if a company falls far enough, fades, gets overtaken, drops out of the top altogether, it simply leaves the index, and a fresh one takes its place. Winners drift in. Losers drift out. No phone calls, no decisions, no trading from you, and no tax bill for you when it happens inside the fund. Remember last episode, when the whole skill was learning to sit still? This is why you can. The fund is doing the housekeeping for you, quietly, automatically, in the background, the exact churn you'd be tempted to attempt by hand, and probably get wrong. So how do you check all of this yourself, for any fund? One document, the fact sheet. Every fund has one, usually just 2 pages. Glance at 5 things. 1. What it tracks, the index name tells you how broad it really is. 2. The top holdings and country split. Is it genuinely the whole world, or secretly just one country? 3. Accumulation or income. That ACC or Inc. choice from a couple of episodes back. 4. The fund size, bigger and long-running, is usually reassuring. And 5. The ongoing charge, the small yearly percentage you pay to own it, on a broad tracker that's often under 0.2%, around 19 pence a year for every £100. 60 seconds, and you know what's in the box. So, what's inside your fund? A few giants at the front, a long tail behind them, every country weighted by size, every major industry, and a fund that quietly tidies itself as it goes. But notice the one thing every single piece of that has in common: it's all shares. Every name in there is a company you part own, and shares are the bumpy, high-octane engine of investing. So is that the whole story? Should everything you own be shares, or is there room for something steadier alongside them? Next time, we look at the other things you can hold besides shares, bonds, a slice of property, even cash that earns its keep, and the real question underneath it all: how much of each is right for you? See you there.